Yes. I mean, I'm sorry, Jess. Jess. Am I required to take a photo of Nancy? Or is it 15 photos?
Jess.
Jess.
Now you can't touch it, but you surely can feel it. That's desperation.
Always looking for a way to make another digital product from our little sideline of, Dad Studio product production. And today what I'm doing is using a program called Polycam. I've been subscribed to Polycam for about a year. They're just now getting to the point where the functionality is really usable for someone like me. And the thing that I have just been shooting out here in this ambient light before the sun hits this spot is to kind of do a 3D object of the back of our building here. The door, and then wrapping around the corner there. It's optimal right now because of the light hasn't hit this yet. And I'm going to do one more simple one of our neighbor's building right here, I think, before I take off. It might seem that I'm always into some sort of app technology, but being a guy that cannot really draw that well or sculpt that well digitally out of the chute, I'm always looking for an app that will allow me to elevate my level of creation ability. And Polycam is one of those things that I adopted early on. Unfortunately, the first version of it just used a LiDAR camera. 2 generations back, some of the Apple products started featuring like a LiDAR depth camera, which is cool. And it was really fun to watch it map out things that you pointed out, but the outcome was something that just took so much working around to get it to be the quality that you could sell, that unfortunately that was just time kind of held back, waiting for the app to kind of become what it could become. Fortunately, they kept developing that app. I did get a subscription a year ago. I think it's like 80 bucks or something a year, maybe 70 bucks. And that subscription is about to expire. And like, I think it was maybe November or December of last year, they added the ability to use photos as opposed to just the LiDAR scanning. So you could make much more resolute models to start with. And then it's just down to retopologizing that model inside of ZBrush. And I think maybe retexturing it, but you have the original photos to work from. So that said, I'm going to try to see if I can make this work out. And if I can, man, what a cool thing it would be for making post packs with little backdrops that came with it and stuff. So always looking to expand. I'm really into the HDRIs now. The one place I sell the most, unfortunately, limit the file size, which limits the resolution. I'm not sure that limits the way you can use it for lighting, but certainly for a backdrop, it definitely limits the resolution. But then again, most folks that do this hobby, they're rendering like at 1,000 pixels wide, not 18,000, for example. Some folks are trying to do those real high level resolution renders, and more, it's just the perception that bigger is better that I'm kind of combating. But I was on Renderosity last night, and I noticed another artist had been allowed to put up really huge files, 350 megabyte files, whereas I have been limited to 100 megabyte, which is their traditional file size limit, from 20 years ago. So basically I sent an email saying, hey, look, we've talked about this before. You told me there was no way, and here's this other artist that's been allowed to do it. So please allow me to do it. So I can just offer, I create them, the HDRIs, I create them at a large file size, 10K on average, but up to 18K, depending on how I shoot it and how I edit the HDRI. And I'm having to down res those to sell at their site, which is ridiculous. And then I create another version that I, maybe I keep for myself or potentially sell somewhere else that's full resolution. But I digress. The way I like to do it is just one file, which is at the maximum resolution, and just presume the user's going to have a reasonably fast computer. Because most people that are into the render arts do that. But I digress. We are going today to going back home to get a late bath, maybe color my beard. Then it's going to be Delilah time. But this morning was a little odd because for some reason Liam waited till time for us to go to take his shower, which meant I had no hot water. And on that note, I need to look into that. Why is a brand new water heater only able to produce enough for one bath without having to recharge? That seems wrong to me. So I'm gonna check into that. But yeah, great band rehearsal last night, which you can check out on my YouTube. There's a playlist. It's called 2022 live band rehearsals or something like that. If you care to watch us putting music together, there's some ugly words on there, but every now and then we catch a really cool performance as we're just kind of putting it together. But holy cow, man, like a 5-piece band is amazing when Roger joins us, and you know, the saxophone's just so cool and just adds so much anyway, and we're having a blast doing it. Finally, beyond all the COVID fears, I think all of us, except for Roger, had pretty much been sick and have recovered multiple times or whatever, and now it's like the fear is not quite what it was. Yeah, man. So beautiful Thursday morning. It's 35 degrees here on January 27th, 2022. We are rocking on home for a little bit of a feed the pets and have a quick bath, maybe color the beard, and then we'll see what we get into for the rest of the day. You know, it always amuses me if I'm out here trying to shoot LiDAR, there's nothing more fascinating to the animals than me ignoring them. Frosty. Dude, what are you doing? I'm trying to work here. Literally jumping up onto the windowsill right in the middle of what I'm trying to scan. He's a sassy boy. You're a sassy boy. Did you know that? You know you was a sassy boy. Frosty Cashmere. I'm Frosty Cashmere. And I'm beautiful. I'm so pretty. So Cooper is a pretty boy too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are such a pretty boy. Yes, you're on your 40-foot line. I know you'd rather be running free, but we don't do that anymore because you don't know how to stay on the property, right? Right? Ironically, the cats mostly seem to stay on the property, except the one that I got fixed. He roams. So if I'm out here working in my little prep space here, aka the driveway, Cooper can get almost all the way to the edge of it, and he loves to jump all over me while I'm trying to burn trash or what have you. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Huh? You look like you're working on a nap. You know, I'd like to talk about lyrics for a second. You're going to be hearing some new material from Bowers Foreman on our first joint release, which is going to be called Bowers Foreman 1, I believe. The first track is called All That Defines You. And the main hook of the chorus is, don't prostitute your principles. It's what defines you. Don't prostitute your principles. It's all that reminds you of everything that's beautiful, of everything we've all bled for. I don't understand it when you say, please give me something more. Speaking just for me and some people from Tennessee, that riff that carries that song has been around for a long time. It was only when I sat down with Harrison that it became an actual song. We were supposed to be going to feed the birds, and I heard Delilah say something like, feed the birds, da, 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 and I looked around backwards and she was asleep. So this is how a lot of my Fridays and Thursdays and Saturdays, for that matter, are spent. I'm not complaining. Getting my thought process going on things I'm working on. Actually, doing a little sightseeing today. Friends of ours ran a little rest home out of this house down here, and the man recently passed away, unfortunately, and yeah, just pretty sad. They had to close down because of some highway work. Valley Drive, which is the road that kind of connects Stony Gap to Baden, it's literally like probably 2 or 3 miles to Baden from our house, and it's a direct route, so you can just get there in a skinny minute from our home. That road has been blocked by new highway being built over Highway 2427, and there's a detour, and I'm actually on the detour because I haven't been able to drive out Valley Drive in, you know, maybe a year now, and I'm just kind of out here seeing all this country that I don't typically drive through, but it's really good to drive through once in a while. And I'm actually even on like a back road to the back road right now, so just driving around, letting baby Kate get her nap before we find some birds to feed. Looking at old silos and old barns. Man, it's beautiful in Stanley County.
Where is your pride? Are you broken inside? I thought you found it. Put your little hands around it. They bought and sold you for a little silver. That's all your pride is worth to you. Where is your pride? Are you broken inside?
Well, Delilah is being a little angel like she always is. Summer hates it when I say that. And sleeping. So we're out here squirrel watching and bird watching. Man, is it pretty today. It's about 42 degrees and quiet. Maybe like 2 other cars up here on the whole top of our mountain. So not a lot of distraction. I love it when it's like this. Of course, if I bring my camera and try to take advantage of it, that's when the motorcycles come, or lots of other stuff. Big old squirrel nest right up there. See that? Yeah, could not be nicer out here today. My goodness. Say Mar Mountain Park. Say it. Say Mar Mountain Park. Where'd you go? Yeah. Yeah, it's a book. Let's get it when we get back. That way you don't have to carry it. All right, you can carry it now if you want to. Please don't have to carry those though. There you go. All right, let's walk down the trail. What's this up here say? Oh, it's all kinds of animals. Look at this. That's the footprints of all kinds of animals that are on out here. I know one thing, there's a whole lot more squirrels than anything else. Where's the squirrel foot at? They don't even have the, are you kidding me? They don't even have the squirrel foot? Oh, there we go. Squirrels dominate this area. Let's go find some squirrels. Yeah. Let me hold those for you. You play with them in the car. There we go. All right, let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Where are you going? She's going off track. Gonna stay on this trail, girl. What path is for? This place has been closed for the winter. They just now opened it. Well, maybe it wasn't for the winter. Maybe it was just for repairs. I know one thing. It's been closed for a minute. Yeah, picnic tables, and there's a fireplace over there. I don't think you can use that fireplace. This is shelter 6. That's what it says. Huh? Shelter B, sorry. Just read that at a distance. You know what that is? Yes. There's the picnic tables. Yeah, watch your step. Look over this way. Oh, it's an outside fireplace, isn't it? It's like two. Are you cold? You looking cold. Yep. What you looking at? Yeah, keep that hood on, girl. It's cold out here. I don't want to stay. I don't know what that is. It's a little shelter, I think. That's not really a tunnel. That's for water to go through. When there's a lot of water comes down through here. You want to stay up here on the bridge.
Where'd the water go?
It goes down this hill into that creek right there. Oh, Delilah, thanks for asking. It goes down this hill into the creek. Hey, I'm pretty sure it's turned off. Let's go check this building out. Come on. Stay on the path, please. I'm following the road. What is that? It's a bridge. It's for you to walk on it? Oh, okay. Yup, it's got a stick on it, doesn't it? Next shot, wait a minute. Oh, not super fast. I can't keep you in focus when you do that. All right, be careful now. Do not get to the edge. Stay in the middle. Okay, walk on the other side. And come back, all right? All right, now come back across. There we go. There we go. Don't look at the water. You got to look where you're going, okay? Good job. You want to do it again? Can you climb up it? Oh, go, Jim girl. Go. Don't tell mommy. Okay. Climb up there. Need some help? Oh, but you looking, you climbing good. What? Can we get you? Come and get me or come and get you?
I can't get through.
Come and, you gonna get me or am I gonna get you? Who's getting who? Am I getting you or you getting me? Careful. You gotta dig in. There you go. You got it. Put your foot down. Put your toe down. Put your left toe. You got it. Climb, girl. All right. Good job. Woo. You gonna walk on that? Can you walk on that all the way out? Look at that. Well, climb on that. I'm not gonna let you fall. Still, I mean, you know, fall down the ground, but not fall off a log. Yeah, that's because it's rotten. Look at this. Look at this. You can actually take your hand. It's just, yeah, it's getting really old. It's soggy. Oh, somebody tried to write their name on that. Look at that. I can't read it. But... Somebody see that? Somebody tried to write their name right there. I can't read it.
I'm breathless and I am free. Look at me.
I bet you can't walk up that. You want to try to walk up that? Go back there and get on right there and see if you can walk up.
Look at me.
You're not that brave yet. That don't sound like fun?
I dream as far as I can see. I shake the stones of ivory. Forgotten pages that will never be.
There's a big log over there. Look, you see that big one?
I know this world.
Come over here. Look at this one. You see that one? Let me get on this one. Hold my hand. You want to jump? Here we go. Jump. There we go. Whoa, stand up. You got it. You got it. That's easy. That's very wide. Huh? Well, come right here. Come to me. Stand up. Come on, girl. Okay. Oh, you want to go